there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew the there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew the jungle.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back top of the evening to all those of you who are locked online. A special good evening to you. Well, we've been getting a lot of reports. Now, let me explain something to you. Apparently, there's a fiber optic break. It's been rectified? Well, right, it's been rectified because they had a fiber optic break, but nevertheless, people still had a platform to watch Crime Watch. They were still like, there's Flow provider, the cable company Flow, they had a breakdown, so a lot of persons were going other, well, they know that if they can't see me on Flow, you can see me on Facebook, I.A.N Network, they can see me on YouTube. And what we've been doing, and I think it's excellent, I think this is an excellent initiative that we are cutting up a lot of the clips smaller so you know, persons can share it and whatnot, so you can look at the entire show, you have clips to watch, you have this to watch, you have the whole show to watch. So everything. Just cutting up the excerpts from the show and getting it ready for you. And we've been doing that. We have all our editors and persons. And remember, there is an email address on the screen right now. That's oneian.allen@gmail.com. That's oneian.allen@gmail.com. And also, what I want to say to those controlling the CGs is that when we go to another story, you all are taking too long with the CGs to come up, and it remains on the screen for while we are talking about a new incident. You understand? So we need to, you all need to, that little time, you have to, you know, we should avoid that. Remove the CG once we jump to a new topic. And speaking about CGs, you'll see oneian.allen@gmail.com. oneian.allen@gmail.com. We are looking for persons to work in our advertising department. This is serious talk, yeah? Persons to work in our advertising department. And if you have experience in sales and you might have a car and, you know, and you think that you could really get, you know, do it. And you can work at your convenience. You can work at your own time and whatnot. And, but you need to come to my office and sign in, sign out, and we need to know what's happening with you. But I've decided because, I mean, this is just a way for you to make some money, you know. We're going to give you a % of what you get monthly. And we're going to work like that. We're going to work like that. And every month you can still get that same money if the ad remains. Let's say I.A.N is advertising on Crime Watch for February. So you have gotten me to advertise. You have gotten my company to advertise on this show, right? If I decide after February, you know what? So you got me for February, you know what? I think I'll advertise in March. No problem. Okay, Ian is going to advertise in March. So you're going to get the commission from that. Once the ad is running, that's how I'm going to do, because it's just a way to help people, to help persons, and you know, I just came up with an idea like that, yeah. And also we're looking for researchers. I'm looking for a good writer, somebody who has maybe research background and whatnot, and maybe you worked previously in a media house, so not necessarily, I mean, I don't have background if you're working in a media house previously, no. But if you wish, still send me an email. The email address is on your screen, and Let me know what's happening. Okay, because until I just taken my show to another level. There's so much plans I have, so much plans I have. And also, ladies and gentlemen, on another note, you could also, as you can see, there's a live video that we've been showing. We've been showing this live video where, this clip that if you want to, we can go live at your business. And this is showing that persons who did their live, they'll tell you that they did amazingly well. They did amazingly well. They're shown to work. And everybody who advertised on our show, they're doing well. Everybody. That's why you realize people stay on it. We don't have to beg them. They'll tell you flat, hey, I'm signing. People signing contracts now because I have a thing that, I'm up to a certain time with ads and that's it. As much as we extend the show, I'm not going to go like 2 hours. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it from 5:45 to 7:15. So again, with respect to the live, if you have a business and you want us to promote your business and whatnot, and you want to get me for half an hour in person, yeah, we'll come across and boost up your business, boost it up. If you have an ice cream shop or you have a clothes store like what we did for Raquel Moda, and they'll tell you when we go there and they do well because people come, they'll buy, they will do this, because it all goes back to our viewership. It all goes back to our viewership because, again, I could show you that when we go live, even from Facebook, from YouTube, in February alone, we had 943,014 persons watch Crime Watch for February month. In fact, also for the year thus far, just these two I want to go with. For the year thus far, we have had 2,398,125 for the year. So when we go live on these platforms, including YouTube, imagine how many people will see your business. And from 2016 to now, we have had over 47,574,000. 47,574,000. So people will tell you that people seeing me, and it's all about, and that is why, you can book your live during the course of the day, and we'll see what we can do, and maybe on Saturdays, or you have a flea market or what. But remember, just half an hour, yeah? Anytime after half an hour, you'll pay for that. Yeah, you'll pay the extra because I have a lot of things doing, and I'm just coming out for a little while. Just because a lot of people have been asking me, like, I want to boost my business. I want you to come and spend 15 minutes by me, or sorry, a half an hour by me. I want you to come and just, hot it up a little bit, real hot it up. As you can see, the results of hotting it up. And you have to know to hot it up too. You can hot it up. Believe me, we can hot it up. And if you think you can hot it up in advertising, yeah, come and check me. Send me an email and, if you tell a stupid guy, loser guy who call and say, so if he, I was just a joke if you're nice and you think you have a face for TV and you think you're really nice and you can hot up people that, yeah, because you want to send out hot thing outside, you represent me, I can't send out, It's not a sexist joke, but I just let you know, people represent me. People work for me, represent me. That's why everybody has to wear, everybody has to look good, they have to wear uniform, ting. Because when you jump out there, you represent I.A.N. You understand? And that, that was always my thing in opening a network. I always said that people, it's like sometimes you see people work in media houses and whatnot, and cameraman and thing, I see him with an old pants and an old shirt, and no, you can't be working for me. You can't be working for me. No, you can't be working for me. You want people I send home for that? Yeah, wrong station. You must be properly attired. You see a policeman in plain clothes stopping, you wouldn't really take him on. You'll take him on your little badge on in display and thing. But when you're a man in uniform and well dressed, you'll button your crease. And when people go out there, that's why I'm always impressed with companies with their nice logo and their nice shirts and whatnot. In fact, I'm listening with a company right now we're doing over new uniforms and whatnot, just to take it to our next level, to give people that confidence when they go out there and the workers, they're working at a reputable place, they work for I.A.N. Some of them might have to take out the shirt where they live. Some of them have to take out the shirt but when they come out of the taxi. But nevertheless, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, the murder toll is 104. 104. The murder toll is 104. And Commissioner of Police Erla Christopher has stated that the country could see a reduction in the murder rate by June of this year. And I think that, I mean, I do agree with that because a lot of people try that. You shouldn't put a benchmark. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. We should see some light at the tunnel. See some light there. You know to put your words together because watch me. The media will eat you up for this, yeah? They're going to eat you up. They'll watch you like a hawk. They will watch you like a hawk. Take it from me. Take it from me. Watch me. They will watch me. Let me tell you something, Erla. Let me tell you something. You know crime, eh? You know crime. You know you're a good commissioner. You're a bright woman. You're an intelligent woman. But let me tell you something. You see, by that statement you made there, by June, boy, you know if you come, take it. They will come with a few moments later. You see, and a few moments later. Boy, they will eat you up. They will eat you up. They will start to go. You see, from the day you made that statement, by June, boy, come back and say, you don't have a magic wand. No? Nobody has a magic wand to solve crime. You know? If you tell me you're putting programs in place and exercise in place, yeah, and we are hoping that by June, I would have said, well, you know, we have a lot of things going on right now, a lot of plans and a lot of new strategies we're going to implement in different divisions. We are seeing certain divisions where we are seeing an increase in homicide, an increase in larceny of motor vehicles and whatnot. So we are putting some things in place right now. Although, you know, again, it's a crime plan, so I can't really go public with it. I don't want to give you ideas. I don't want to tell you, but you're gonna see a stronger presence in the coming months. So let's say by June, maybe June, July, let's see what's gonna happen and let's see how fruitful it will be when those plans are, you know, initiated and enforced. Let's see, by June, let's see. But if you come out and tell me, I've seen a reduction in murder rate by June, partner, boy, that man sit down with a pen and paper and that big front page, you know. You say by June, and every day for June, they're going to eat you up. Take it from me, they will eat you up. They will eat you up, they will eat you up. Because I've been there, done that. I know how they think, I know how they run. Why do you think I'm here? Why do you think my ratings are like this? Because I just know, I know it. This now, she made a statement, she said we're going to see a reduction in the murder rate by June of this year. This come on the heels of the country recording, we record the 607 murders, which is the highest in the country history. Member for the Joint Selection Committee of Parliament, National Security, Jayanti Lakshmi Diyal, during a question to the Commissioner Christopher, said that the given present total of 104 is okay. Let's hear what she has to say.
The storm before the calm, because we are implementing new strategies to deal with the whole violent crime in the country. And as these strategies take effect, we will see a reduction. So that is why I would have referred to it as the storm before the calm, because we anticipate that our strategies will be fruitful. We will expect to see a change in the murder rate, short term by June and long term by December. Presently, our detection rate is at under 13%. It is my intention, and with that of my executive, to focus more on the forensics, the use of DNA technology, and ballistics.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, so they just, they are just looking at the trajectory as it continues, because if it's 104 right now, we can look at 1,000. We can look at 1,000. So, in fact, Erla, let me tell you this, Madam Commissioner, you have my full support. You have my full support, and I'm not here as others to condemn you. You're new to it in the sense that, you've just taken up a big position as the Commissioner of Police. And again, we have worked with previous commissioners very close, very, very close. In fact, we had worked with Gary, had worked with, before Gary, they had Williams, Stephen Williams. We had worked with Stephen Williams. Yeah, I worked with Stephen Williams plenty. And so let's just watch and see, and whatever information we have and we think that it can be fruitful in solving crime, and we've been doing it again, our organization, will support you. And it's not a matter of supporting you, but I mean, all hands must be on deck. And it's not a matter of condemning, all hands must be on deck in order to deal with this crime, because crime is everybody's problem, everybody's concern, crime. So to fix it, I am here, and I'm available. On the issue of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service use of force policy, the Commissioner was asked about the body-worn cameras the police service has in its possession and the recent killing of the suspect captured on a cell phone. Commissioner Christopher said they had approximately 1,000 cameras which are used by frontline officers, and the service are expected to acquire 400 more within the coming months. Lakshmi Diyal made reference to the cell phone video of the police killing of a suspect in Princess Town last week and questioned the officers involved had on body cameras. Commissioner Christopher said that TTPS has approximately 1,000 frontline officers who are all supposed to be using body-worn cameras. And it must be, you know, sometimes, but you see then again, that's like, but you see right now with all the monsters out here and things, sometimes cameras have to be off too, you know. Yeah, sometimes it's, and you might tell me I'm thinking differently. I'm thinking differently because I have been there, you know, I have been there, I have seen it. I have seen monsters already. You know, some of you just might read thing and feel that you know crime. Let me tell you something, I have seen it. I have gone on countless, as somebody was telling me yesterday, that the amount of exercise that I have gone on, I don't know, like crazy, like all 3, 4 in the morning, going for murder suspect, going for this one, going for that one, this one out, all for rape and all kind of thing, counters, chopping, people hiding, people surrender, all kind of thing. And let me tell you something, partner. Sometimes these suspects, these miscreants could really give you a run, and they don't business, you know. They don't business about police and all kind of thing. All this body cam and then, yeah, it good. Lakshmi Diyal and them just talking, you know. Them don't really know nothing, you know. All them just talking because they, you know, they're in their fancy clothes and just talking. But talk to people who really on the ground and will tell you. And they will tell you that watch me, people different out there, you know, criminals different, you know. Criminals different, these people different. They're different. All right, so let's continue. Also, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, in fact, play that clip. We have that clip too? Go ahead.
Just over 1,100 body-worn cameras. They have been distributed throughout the 10 divisions for the frontline officers. We are in.
Sorry, I just want to, do you know off the top of your head how many persons you would categorize as frontline officers currently on active duty?
Frontline officers would be almost 1,000 officers.
Okay.
Continue, madam, and you've distributed, you said you've distributed them over the 10 divisions?
10 divisions, 10 division, geographical divisions, plus the interagency task force and the guard and emergency branch.
Well, are you satisfied that those are sufficient for the needs of the police service at this time?
No, that is not sufficient. We are in the process of procuring 400 more cameras.
How soon will those be procured?
That should be done within the next 3 months.
3 months, thank you.
One last question. You said that active duty, you consider about 1,000 officers and you have 1,100 cameras right now?
Yes.
So every officer on active duty ought to be wearing a body camera right now?
Frontline officers
ought to be wearing a camera. There was an incident over the weekend, I think it was, of which made its way to social media. And there were a lot of course, questions arising out of that incident. It occurred somewhere in Princess Town. The country right now, we get live updates via social media as to things happening, neighbors and so on, taking photographs, videos. Were any of those officers involved in that, what do they call a police-involved killing, wearing body cameras at the time?
I am unable to say at this time.
You're unable to say at this time? You have ordered an investigation, however, into that matter?
Yes, I have. We have just over
Yeah, let me tell you something. So a lot of people wouldn't understand what goes on in the division, and they wouldn't. To catch a criminal, you have to think like a criminal, you know. And on the ground, a lot of people don't understand what's going on the ground. And as much as they want cameras, they want we in our war zone here, this is serious business. And as much as they're trying to put on administrative things and put things in place and whatnot, there's monsters we're dealing with. And this is like a pandemic, a crime pandemic, a surge, where it's like out of control. It's just out of control. And sometimes when these things happen, you have to take real action. Yeah? You have to take action. And people talk, put on camera, put on this, put on that. Is that video circulating, police shooting man, all kind of thing. That's just bacchanal talk. That's just bacchanal talk, because let me tell you something. That's the same set of people who ram the vehicle into the police, their personal vehicle into a police vehicle. So for somebody to do that should tell you the extent that they do business. They do business. Watch me, they fire and shot, they ram in police vehicle, driving in police. So you don't understand how it, you don't understand the dynamics of crime, how the stage we have reached. So as much as somebody want this and want that, sometimes you have to do things that some of you mightn't like. I just telling you, because I just telling you some things are necessary, because there's monsters you're dealing with. It's monsters you're dealing with. It's hardcore criminal you're dealing with. You know. Men do business. You know. We see watch me, we have seen the last year, 6-year-old gone down, double murder. There's 5 double murder. Watch me, people killing in, people shooting in front of everybody. UK woman come in her fete. She from the UK. She stand up by the road. 2 people get gone down. She get a bullet too. So you have to think, but wait now, these fellas are playing. They are playing. So so you have to understand too. You can't play too much nice guy, you know, and let people feel that you have to answer to them and they want this and they want that, you know. I mean, you're answerable to the politicians and them, but I'm just telling you now, take it from me now. You have to play, yeah, you have to be nice, but you really have to put on your foot, you know. And when you put on your foot, them same people go start to talk. Watch and see, the same people go start to say, boy this and boy that, and boy this and boy that. You understand? So you just have to, I know how these people think. I just know how they think. I'm not looking for no friends, you know. I just know how the people think. You understand? Also, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a serious thing, and some people might know exactly what I am saying, what I'm trying to say on TV, but I can't come out and say it. Yeah, but these people and them, whether you like it or not, boy, let me tell you something, them no business about you, you know. Them come to thief your car, them killing you, raping your wife, shooting your daughter, them no business, you know. So if I know, well, thing had to happen, and then imagine you having a body cam and all kind of thing, and so you have to make sure he point a gun at you, because if he point a gun at you, well, what you going to do? You have to let him go. So just telling you, it's all different sides to that, While all they want public, you know, all they want transparency in the execution, that's certain things you really can't see, no? Yeah, I'm just telling you. Some people might get vexed with that statement, you know, but it's necessary. It is necessary. The TNT has forked out a whopping $6.5 million for the lease of 2 mobile scanners. The TTPS has forked out a $6.5 million for the lease of 2 mobile scanners which have not been used and have not yielded any results in the fight against crime. This was reviewed by Acting Commissioner of Police Kurt Simon on Monday. Acting Deputy Commissioner Kurt Simon on Monday, while responding to a question by Paul Richards, a member of the Joint Select Committee on National Security, Simon said the TTPS is unable to use the scanners and have not benefited from its given the issues of its personal certification and other logistic issues. But before Simon gave his reasons on the issue of the 2 mobile scanners, Commissioner Christopher told the committee an investigation has been launched into the acquisition of the 2 mobile scanners which are not functional. Go ahead. So they have scanners that are not functional. Go ahead.
Perhaps you could give us that in writing afterwards when you are able to confirm.
Sure.
Thank you.
Member Richards.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, Commissioner Christopher. Congratulations on your appointment. We wish you all the best. A lot is riding on your shoulders with your team. I will restrict my questioning in this round to two areas. One, the first of which is the issue of mobile scanners, and just to get some context. It was indicated by your immediate predecessor that the TTPS had been spending $1.8 million per month on 2 crime-fighting vehicles with scanners. This from former Acting Commissioner McDonald Jacob, purchased on December 1st, 2019, which in the former commissioner's words yielded no results. Can you give us some clarity on that? Is that accurate? And what has become of that contract? I understand they were a contractual arrangement.
Okay, thank you. The 2 mobile units were actually leased, not rented, not bought. Right. At present, we are investigating that whole contract. My information is that the units are not functioning 100%, and I have actually asked my Deputy Commissioner Simon to look into it, so Mr. Simon will be able to give us some light on the situation.
Please.
Mr. Simon.
Good day, Chair. Good day to all. So as it relates to these 2 scanners, they came into the service and they were in fact employed by our OCC, Operational Command Center. There were 8 persons trained in the TTPS to use these this equipment. There was a transfer of the equipment and the personnel to traffic branch for better efficiency of the use of the equipment. However, what happened in that these persons who were trained, they were certified for a 2-year period, and that period has already elapsed since sometime in last year, and the certification is done by a Russian company, and so there are some issues surrounding the whole use of the equipment. Now, whilst these persons were transferred to traffic branch along with the equipment, there were some technical issues appearing with the use of it. Generators and so on were not functioning properly, and so the units, we had to rest them to attempt to get them up and running, and actually to look at the arrangement, the other contractual arrangements with that, and that is something that I am looking into right now. That contract, the investigation that I am doing with it, it's right now, I'd say that it's at a sort of a sensitive stage, and I don't want to say too much.
It's an active investigation.
Yes. So
would you be able to say how much those 2 units from 2019 cost the TTPS?
It's 0.8 million for each. Each is 0.8 million. So that is $800,000 a year since that. So, and
from 2019 to when?
Well, that is another part of the issue that is ongoing with that. So, and up to 2022, you find that there wasn't any, we were unable to use the equipment, and we are now in communication with the contracting body and holding discussions about certain issues.
So 0.8 million a year per vehicle.
Yeah, that is 1.6 per year.
And for 4 years, with the challenges you've identified, have they yielded any results?
My information thus far, and I would say at this stage it remains anecdotal, but my information thus far is that we have not really realized any real evidential use of the equipment that would perhaps propel the police service into a better place in terms of detecting what the equipment is said to be able to detect.
So that's a wonderful way of saying it didn't work.
Well, the investigation is ongoing.
All right.
All right, so they buy 2 scanners, the lease 2 scanners. Now they're going to watch and see how that investigation will go. Because who got the scanners and who was the commissioner and who this and who that and all kind of thing. Yeah, you'll see. Just waste that time. Always just wasting time. Come out and see we have 2 scanners. It working or it not working? Yeah, it working. Okay, and find out if they have legal advice to use them on their and speak to your legal department. Find out or speak to the AG. Find out if these scanners can be used on members of the public. All kinds of fast and see what's going on. Well, okay, we have a scanner. It working. What could we do? Anything to curb crime. Anything. All this sort of talk. While the guys taking the cow starving or something like that. And there's a saying like that, something like that. Something crazy, the cow starving or something like that. Why all this other talk and talk, people dying, you know? Just remember that. Let me tell you something. I come back to tell you in a little while that close to 6,000 motor vehicles have been stolen across this country from 2017 to 2022. I'm going to show you a graph with listen me, how many, listen me, it's crazy that how many people have lost their vehicles. Now, I'm going to take a fast break, but I want to show you in 2017 how many vehicles were stolen, how many were recovered. And imagine just on this little road on an island, like Gilligan Island here. People stolen car running up and down the place. And that is why we have to thank the Commissioner of Transport, when he said that while they were outside, they uncovered, and they couldn't believe it, how many people driving car with chassis tampered and stolen car with new number, all different kind of number and all kind of thing. I thought people paying loan for vehicle and they don't have it. The bank don't want to hear that. If you take out a car and first year, and I know people that happen to first year is fully comprehensive, but you realize that 10,000 you have to pay a month, and the bank ain't going to know that now. Watch me, I go just run my thing, I run in my car, once I pay my loan, and bam shot, your car stolen, bam shot, you have no money to get because it's third party, bam shot, you still have to pay a loan. Yeah, and there are people paying for car right now. Not even in their garage. I'll come back and show you how many cars missing in this country. I want to say a special help to Army Hardware and Superstore, Darren's Air Conditioning Services, Gable X, Car City Trading, St. Joe's Funeral Services, CTS College, and Homeland Marketing, and Harry's Water Park. And also we are getting a big company tomorrow advertising with us. I think everybody's doing well, you know, advertising with us, a pool company. Yeah, person like that, a big pool place. I mean like snooker, you know, talking about pool to bathe in. Pool supplies and whatnot. They're the best. And they're coming on board just now, so I'm excited. Let's take a fast break.
At Army Hardware and Superstore Company Limited, we make hardware shopping a lot easier and affordable. We have everything from foundation to finish, new wave or I'll using circular deck and pan, pre-painted PVDF, BRC grade 1 red blocks, eco cement, corrugated or smooth steel, and so much more. Approved by the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards. Come in to any of our 2 locations, Derrick Road, Chase Village or Royal Road, Aruca. Give us a call at 671-3001 or 692-3629 or WhatsApp 384-2530 for quotations.
When in doubt, turn to the experts. Darren Air Conditioning Services, suppliers of Infinity, Lennox and Pioneer brands at affordable prices. Units from as low as $25.50 installed. Professional servicing starts at $175. Contact us today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok.
What once was glass is now plastic. You get all the benefits of glass without the drawbacks. And only Gable X packaging will get you there. Plastic application works with all the existing capping methods, so the change is simple and seamless. You get visual clarity without the fragility, as well as less scuffing, scratching, and label tearing. We do PET. PET brings many advantages. You get durability and rigidity. It's more economical, durable, recyclable, and beautiful. Our purpose is to help you profit from what's inside the package, and the outside profits the plants. Get ahead of the competition today. Contact Gable X Packaging Limited.
Car City Trading is your #1 source for high quality, new and used Korean auto parts. We are well stocked and carry a wide variety of engines, starters, compressors, alternators, power steering pumps, fans, sensors, head and tail lights, bumpers, grills, shocks, cradles, steering racks, and so much more. Let us help you improve your car's performance. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo number 2. Call us to get a quote at 645-2603 or WhatsApp at 704-2246. Automotive is what we do. Car City Trading. Quality products, fantastic prices.
St. Rose Funeral Services. We don't just say we care, we show that we care. 24/7 removal services, international shipping and embalming, pre-planned funeral arrangements with complete burial or cremation, locally made caskets and coffins customized for your loved ones. When you're leaving, leave in style. St. Rose Funeral Services. Number 5 Basilan Street, Tunapuna. Allow us to honor your family members. Online chat services on Facebook or WhatsApp 492-6096.
Go live with Ian Allen and let the world take notice of your business. Be seen by millions on all our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, our iOS and Android applications, and website ianallen.org. Our network showcases you to viewers locally, regionally, and internationally. You'll be seen by millions. Just imagine, our YouTube platform for 2022 has gained over 16 million views. In 2023 so far, we've already crossed millions and counting. Our iOS and Android downloads have surpassed the 100,000s. Since 2016 to present, over 47 million people have viewed our videos. That is proof of our reach worldwide. No other network can outdo our proven performance. No one can beat us. Your live will stay on all our platforms indefinitely. You'll even own the rights to the production. Let Ian Allen transform your business and take it to a place you never thought possible. Call us today to book your spot. The millions are waiting.
Are you dissatisfied with your child's performance in primary school? Concerned about face-to-face classes or bullying? Enroll your child at CTS College Private Primary School. Classes are online and ideal for students entering infants to Standard 5. We focus on holistic development and critical thinking, with weekly assessments and intensive SCA preparation. Our dedicated teachers would help your child get their desired results at the SCA exam. Registration is ongoing. Visit ctscollege.com for more details.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chitwanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Harry's Water Park, a place that brings families together. Enjoy over 47 acres of non-stop fun with more than 25 water slides. Come and experience our newest attraction, kids ziplining, fishing arena, and play park. Enjoy our paddle boats, wave pools, lazy river, natural trail, football and volleyball, kayaking, go-kart rides, and so much more. Located at 160 Tabaki Road, Rio Claro, call 798-0049, or you could try 466-9748 or 392-4829 for more info.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You know, let me tell you about the vehicles now. Close to 6,000 motor vehicles have been stolen across the country between 2017 and 2022. And where did the stolen vehicles go? This was asked by the Vice Chairman of the Joint Selection Committee on National Security, Paul Richards. Of the 5,944 stolen vehicles, only 1,310 were recovered by the TTPS, and member Paul Richard questioned if there was a business module involving the larceny of motor vehicle, to which the DCP, Kurt Simon, that is precisely what their investigation have shown thus far. Simon added that their investigation have far-reaching consequences when asked if it involved personal and license division in the resale and release and relicensing of stolen cars. Very interesting. 5,944 vehicles stolen between 2017 and 2022 last year, December. Only 1,310 recovered. Listen what they had to say at the JSC.
This is a business model, but an illegal business model, but clearly someone is benefiting tremendously from the larceny of vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago. What is the TTPS doing about this, and what can you say to the public that this trend will be interrupted, because this is quite startling, and these are statistics that you presented to the committee.
I'm glad that you have realized and even described it as a business model. And that is how we are approaching it, because we have seen it to be a business model. And the figures are indeed staggering, and they are of concern to us. In fact, we have a special project that has begun perhaps 2 to 3 weeks ago, dealing with the larceny motor vehicles. And I'm saying 2 to 3 weeks ago in terms of our exercises and operations. The project itself started before that because we were collating and analyzing the data surrounding the incidence of larceny motor vehicles. And I think that what we are doing now is very promising. The potential of it is to actually shut down that whole business model of the larceny motor vehicle enterprise. And we are employing a number of tools. More particularly, we have brought in our Financial Investigations Bureau into the set, so that there's a combination then of investigators and agencies. We have even solicited information from the SSA in going forward in this project. So we do intend to impact this business model.
It doesn't seem like this could happen without, and this is my suggestion, you have no evidence to support this, some complicity at some level in licensing department. You can't get rid of 4,634 vehicles that were stolen. Either split them up to sell them in parts or resell them illegally without some kind of...
So our investigations, I can assure you, they are and would be far-reaching.
Wow, look at the graph. Go ahead. Look at the graph. In 2017, ladies and gentlemen, 1,095 vehicles were stolen. 221 were recovered. That is 874 missing. Missing, you know. That's why I tell anybody caught with a stolen vehicle, but they have to feel the full brunt of the law, whether they're selling vehicle, whether they're selling parts, anybody caught with a stolen vehicle. Because look at the charge a man called Aquaman for stealing 4, but that matter before the courts. But they're showing here 2017, 1,995, 221 recovered. In 2018, 1,046 vehicles stolen, 191 recovered. Out of that 1,046, 855 still missing on this island. In 2019, 892 vehicles went missing, 159 recovered, 733 still missing. In 2020, 788 vehicles were stolen, 126 were recovered, 662 still missing. In 2021, 612 vehicles were stolen, 122 were recovered, 490 still missing. Just last year, 1,511 vehicles were stolen. Out of that, 491 vehicles were recovered. Still 1,020 unaccounted for. Just imagine. So of the 5,944 vehicles, 5,944 vehicles stolen, 1,310 were recovered, but you still have 4,634 still missing. Open up the lines to me. Where are these vehicles? Where are these vehicles? Is it at chop shops? Is it at person selling parts? They're cutting up the car? There is plenty of vehicles. This contains a million, yeah? All kind of vehicles. I tell you, this is terrible, yeah, terrible. And you telling me we must have mercy for people who thieving people can't and taking a car at gunpoint now? I like how they deal with the man by some kiss. Remember, just a couple of days ago, a man went to thief a man by some kiss and he get by off-duty some kiss. Get by off-duty a policeman, you know. Yeah, you come and thief people's car. Somebody, it looked like we had to go back to a club and put in a lock on your brakes pedal like long time. Before it had GPS and all kind of thing. Yeah, brakes pedal had lock. They said drill a hole. Yeah, they said drill a hole. From the wheel to the pedal, because then the bandits cut the steering. So they drill it and put like a plate. Yeah. Yeah, come back to me. And you know, one of my advertisers complaining, I don't like when my advertisers complain. Harry's Water Park, 47 acres of land with all kind of thing. There are some terrible roads there, and they need to fix the road because that road is terrible. And I need to call Minister Rohan Sinanan and find out what's going on with those roads and them, what's going on. When that road will be repaired. Mr. Sinanan, could you tell us? All right, let's take a fast break. Commercial building for rent, Neo Eyewear, Caribbean Hair Transplant. I need a blow dryer. Our website, company.com, Jay's Auto Song, Chic Alicia, Tire Clinic Truck Department, Garden Junkies, The Best Toys. Go ahead.
New executive architect designed 2-story commercial building for rent, 2 minutes from the P. Arco International Airport at BWIA Boulevard. Ideally suited for corporate business use, parking for 120 vehicles, 3-phase electricity, elevator outfitted with toilets and kitchenettes, fully approved by all statutory boards, air-conditioned and ready for immediate occupancy. Call or WhatsApp Jacqueline at Star Search Exclusive Real Estate Company Limited, 355-7119, 383-7797 or email for appointments and information.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Chaguanas, 672-5052 or 390-3196.
Morning. Well, I'm all ready, I'm all set. Yeah, I'm really excited, really excited.
I want us to do a set from front to back.
Present your business professionally by calling a websitecompany.com. We'll create a website to expand and digitize your business, sell products, receive orders, and accept payments. Convert visitors into customers. Prices start as low as $3,500. No monthly or annual fees.
Go live with I.A.N and let the world take notice of your business. Be seen by millions on all our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, our iOS and Android applications, and website ianallen.org. Our network showcases you to viewers locally, regionally, and internationally. You'll be seen by millions. Just imagine, our YouTube platform for 2022 has gained over 16 million views. In 2023 so far, we've already crossed millions and counting. Our iOS and Android downloads have surpassed the 100,000s. Since 2016 to present, over 47 million people have viewed our videos. That is proof of our reach worldwide. No other network can outdo our proven performance. No one can beat us. Your live will stay on all our platforms indefinitely. You'll even own the rights to the production. Let I.A.N transform your business and take it to a place you never thought possible. Call us today to book your spot. The millions are waiting.
JS Auto Sound Solution for all your car audio and security needs. Specialize in best quality Android head units, 360 camera, amplifiers, subwoofers, and much more. Located at Mad-Eye Imports Compound, Barrapore. Call today at 488-9253.
Chic Leisure Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags. Leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper. Ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Chic Leisure Limited, 665-3336.
Now opened at our Montrose Shogunas branch. Tire Clinic's truck tire department with a faster tire changer, the largest service bay to facilitate all your heavy equipment needs. We carry tires for cars, motorcycles, or get your alignment done all at one spot. Call or visit us today.
Jump up and save more this carnival with our exciting deals and special offers on all your favorite items at TTPS. With ride-ons starting from as low as $2,699. Bicycles and tricycles starting from $399. Baby bathtubs starting from $79. Baby bottles starting from $54. Baby blankets starting from $79. Carter's three-piece outfits starting from $145. Car seats and booster seats starting from $220. Strollers starting from $485. Baby carriers starting from $495. High chairs starting from $599. Pools starting from $59. Visit us in store at First Floor Movie Town, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship, McBean, and Eastgate Mall, Trin-City, or shop online now. Don't miss our Grand Carnival sale. We have the best brands for the best prices.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The murder toll, ladies and gentlemen, stands at 104 for the year, while 42 murders have been recorded for February thus far. Tomorrow is the 1st of March. Yeah, tomorrow is the 1st of March. There's my birthday month, yeah. So it's, yeah. I mean, happy birthday. Yeah, every day I talk about it. Every day is my birthday. I just 11th of March is just a day on my birth paper, but every day is my birthday. Every day, you know. 18 remains in critical condition at the hospital after she was chopped with a cutlass by her boyfriend in Point-A-Pied on Sunday. Around 3:40, the 17-year-old girl of Batu Avenue, Marabella, was at the home of 24-year-old Marlon Fraser of number 1 Christian Drive, Pleasant Park, Point-A-Pied, when an argument ensued. Fraser pulled out her cutlass and chopped the teen several times about her body before locking her inside a room in the hall before fleeing the scene. The victim managed to escape through a window and alerted neighbors of what happened and contacted the police. PC Smith and PC Parabu of St. Margaret's Police Station responded and went in search of Fraser. However, he could not be found. Emergency health services were contacted and the girl was stabilized and taken to San Fernando General Hospital where she was treated and listed in a stable condition. Fraser, Marlon, which part is? What kind of mad thing is this, boy? What kind of madness is this? He locked up the 17-year-old girl of Batu Avenue, a 17-year-old girl. Fraser pulled out her cutlass and two of them started to argue. Fraser pulled out her cutlass and the threesome had chopped 7 times about the body. And before locking her inside a room in the house, before fleeing the scene, yes? Where could we get Fraser? Where could we get Fraser? Where could we find Fraser? Fraser must be watching the show right now. Well, Fraser, look, you're up on the show, you know. You understand? Craziness. Craziness. Also, ladies and gentlemen, take photograph. There's Marlon Fraser. Marlon, you can WhatsApp me on 294-4081. Let me see what we could do. Let me see if I could carry up by the police station and, you know, if you want to surrender. That's a real serious thing, yeah? You lock up the girl in our room. And then he fled. Also, a supermarket employee was shot and wounded by a man posing as a customer at his workplace in San Fernando on Monday. Around 9 p.m., 25-year-old cashier was conducting sales at Jay's City Mart in Point-A-Pied Road when a man dressed in a multicolored hoodie asked to purchase a gas tank, LPG gas tank. Upon opening the iron cage where the tanks were stored, the victim reportedly heard 2 loud explosions. Later, he realized he was shot. He felt a burning sensation to the right thigh. The suspect fled the scene and the victim contacted the ambulance, which took him to the San Fernando General Hospital, where he was in stable condition. Yeah, but did they take anything? Or 25-year-old cashier. So this was so the gunman shot the person working at Jay's City Mart in Pointe-à-Pierre. Also, a prison officer was arrested after he was allegedly caught smuggling a quantity of marijuana to an inmate at the prison of Aruca on Monday, 27th. The suspect was identified as number 1, prison officer 1, Langevin, I say Langevin, yeah, registration, regimental number 4943 of Herbertstown, Guapo, Pointe-à-Pierre, who's who's assigned to maximum prison in Aruca. Sometime between 12:44 p.m. and 1, Langevin handed prison inmate Sanjay Rampersad a bag containing 1 kilogram of marijuana and left. This reportedly occurred in the presence of another prison officer who, with the assistance of another officer, took Rampersad to the office of the prison superintendent, Mr. Francis. A search of the bag was conducted and 4 packets wrapped in transparent plastic wraps containing marijuana were found. A report was made to the Aruca police and PC Andrews and WPC Gomez responded and went into the prison where they started investigation. The offending officer was then summoned to the superintendent's office where he met police officers and was informed who informed him of the report. He was cautioned, arrested, and taken to the Aruca police station and is expected to be charged with marijuana trafficking. A good job in here, good job. This is the second prison officer to be charged with trafficking offense just over 1 week. The second. On Carnival Tuesday, prison officer Muhammad Khan was caught with 240 cigarettes in his possession during a routine search at the scanning area of the Port of Spain prison. Terrible, terrible. Also, a 53-year-old woman was robbed of a motor vehicle at Macoya Gardens by armed bandits moments after she arrived at her home late last night. According to police, around 10:15 p.m. on Monday, the 27th of February, the woman was reversing in the driveway of her yard when she was approached by a man of African descent armed with a gun. The suspect announced a robbery and relieved her of a red Hyundai car, registration PEC 8047, valued $185,000. What kind of car is that? That's the I.A.N. Those are good vehicles, you know. See? A report was made to the police and all points bulletin was issued for the vehicle by police. WPC Singh of the Tunapuna CID is probing the incident. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a fast break. I want to say a special hello to Sukai Diesel, Total Tools one-stop station. Run it from Sukai Diesel, please. Varimus Steel, SNS Passat Supermarket, Liqua Constructions, and Racetrack Wheels. Thank you.
Sukai's Diesel Service brings you outstanding and exceptional quality. We carry original parts, diesel pump and injector overhaul, diesel pump and injector testing, machine shop services, complete diesel engine overhaul, engine dyno testing, turbocharger repairs, government approved vehicle inspection station 1. We are the premier source of all things diesel. Call us today for an appointment at 671-0900. If it's diesel, it's Sukai's Diesel.
All your Total Tools products are now available at One Stop. Total Tools One-Stop Tool Station is an authorized distributor and the only registered store in TNT in the entire Caribbean. Get the best prices on pressure washers, drills, water pumps, and so much more at our fully air-conditioned store. Find us at number 797 to 799 Papri Road, Lower Barrack Court. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. or contact us at 3672 or 654-5996.
In construction, time is money. Get your roofing materials at the #1 supplier, Varmus Steel. Shop today, collect upon purchase, or have it delivered within 24 hours. 28-gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $27 per foot. 26-gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $36 per foot. Get purlin, steel beams, high-grade roofing sheets, chain link wire, decking pans, and much more at Varma Steel. Order, pay, collect, and go. It's that quick and easy. Visit, call, or WhatsApp today.
It's Bacchanal Baggins at SNS Passage Supermarket. Get everything you need for the road at unbeatable prices. Get Falcon aluminum foil, 2 for $20. Santa Rosa sausage, 4 for $20. Gatorade assorted, 3 for $25. Brunswick sardine, 3 for $20. Miran whole kernel corn, 3 for $25. Maybell's flat pack ketchup, 3 for $20. Ramen Delight, chili and chicken, 4 for $20. SNS paper towel, 3 for $20. SNS bathroom tissue 12 pack, $20. And much more. Shop and win Lux all-inclusive Fed tickets when you spend $500 and over, or get a chance to win Tuesday on the Rocks tickets. Join us at Fit for the Road and Aerobics Burnout event on Saturday, February 11 at 3 p.m. Win one of 6 fully loaded coolers. Spend $300 and over to enter. Number 91 High Street, Rio Claro, 24 St. Anne Street, Mayaro, and number 3 Guayari Main Road, Mayaro. SNS Passage Supermarket. Simply better shopping.
Go live with I.A.N and let the world take notice of your business. Be seen by millions on all our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, our iOS and Android applications, and website ianallen.org. Our network showcases you to viewers locally, regionally, and internationally. You'll be seen by millions. Just imagine, our YouTube platform for 2022 has gained over 16 million views. In 2023 so far, we've already crossed millions and counting. Our iOS and Android downloads have surpassed the 100,000s. Since 2016 to present, over 47 million people have viewed our videos. That is proof of our reach worldwide. No other network can outdo our proven performance. No one can beat us. Your live will stay on all our platforms indefinitely. You'll even own the rights to the production. Let I.A.N transform your business and take it to a place you never thought possible. Call us today to book your spot. The millions are waiting.
We are professionals in general construction, paving, asphalt services, and preparation of residential and commercial developments. At Liqua Construction Services Limited, our team of professionals has the knowledge, experience, and resources to make your projects run smoothly, on time, on budget. We supply red sand, gravel, oil sand, and more. Equipment rental available: 20-ton excavators, mini excavators, portacool, bulldozers, concrete pumps, and so much more. Contact us today for a free site visit and quote. First 5 orders will receive a gift voucher from Raquel Motor or a Robert Graham polo shirt.
Santana boy, you can pick me up?
Yeah, where you?
By Racetrack Wheels. Boy, I went inside and I lose my mind. It's the best in brand name rims and high performance tires for so. They have specials, so I make my name. Ha ha ha!
Panarine, you don't have a car?
Patsy go kill me.
Racetrack Wheels. Number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca. Number 64 Southern Main Road, Chase Village. And number 82 Bethany Road, Tobago.
Oh, that's a joke, that's a joke, that's a joke. Hey, I'm looking for this guy. I want to know if this is Terrence Gopi. Not the paper, not the document, but could anybody, if you know this guy, could you tell him to get in contact with me directly, please, personally? Yeah, 294-4081. I'm trying to reach this guy. I'd like to speak with him. I need some assistance and I want to reach this guy. Okay? So if you know this guy, let him send me a WhatsApp, please. It's very, very important. No, it's not no criminal thing, yeah, please. So all the look at right. It's not a criminal thing. I just want to ask him something. I need some assistance. Yeah. And somebody, I'm trying to reach him, but I say I'll put up his picture so I can find him. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue. Okay? The brother of 21-year-old Everett Charles, who was killed by police during an alleged shootout in Cleghorn Village, Princeton, on Friday, sent a chilling message to the officers involved. What? Go ahead.
Yeah, all I want to say this morning here, right, is yesterday I had an incident with a robbery, right? To come, the murder my brother, right? And what I just want to say to these police and them, right? These police and them, they feel like they don't have no children. They feel like they're invincible. They feel like the car dead, the family car dead. You understand? But at the end of it, I will go there, you understand? So, what mistake never pass here. You understand? So, what them do yesterday, that was unjust. That was an unjust murder. The man never had no gun in his hand. You understand? Or they keep on shooting the man, telling the man lie down there. You understand? Or they keep on shooting the man. You understand? And that officer from Diego Martin Western Police Station and all, he and all is you understand? Because you won on a robbery, right? And to me, that was a setup for my brother. You understand? That policeman, because how a police could know it have a robbery going to take place. That policeman text them police and tell them it have a robbery going to take place. You understand? That policeman maybe text the other police and them and tell them it have a robbery going to take place. You understand? And he was the driver. That policeman who was the driver or wherever, you understand? My brother hiding behind the car and thing and only shooting him. I watched that video about 50 times. You understand? At the end of the day, have a God, you understand? So everybody feel like they're invincible and the car dead. You understand? There are plenty police in real crime out there. Have plenty police out there in real crime. You understand? And they feel like people doesn't know. You understand? Them feel like, you know, them invincible. Life do work so. You understand? The world wrong. The world is square. So what go wrong must come back around now. You understand? So I guess saying this to all the police and them who feel like the wicked and the invincible and thing, one day is all your day too. You understand? My day go come one day too, you know. You understand? But all your day had to come one day. You understand? All the time had to come one day. Because all the too wicked all day. I can't understand how it's only my brother there in that incident yesterday. There's a setup. All I could say, all I wonder is a setup. Plenty in all the police is partners with them gangsters and drug dealers and things. And playing like all they want to lock them up and things. And every time all they lock them up, they're coming back out and the shit saying, why? Money passing. You understand? Money passing. So plenty in all is criminal. All in all the police is criminal. And I don't care about all.
You're talking greasy, boy. Greasy. But you have to listen to him too, you know. You have to listen to him, the man talking. But I'm just showing you, long time. You see, that was the mindset of people, the mindset of the criminals have changed, you know. You see, right before the pandemic, 2020, you see, before that pandemic started, people had a mind, criminals had a mind. You see, after that 2 years of lockdown and all this other thing that went on in this country, the mindset of people changed. People have a different mindset. Criminals have a different mindset. See, a man could go on social media and bust up his mouth and say, but this one had children and that one had children. I'm just showing you. And then on the next side, you tell me about body cam and all kind of thing. No, you need body cam, but I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you what you're dealing with. These monsters you're dealing with, and them do business, and them will go by your house, go by policeman's house and deal with them, you know. Men coming out and talking that. He want to know why his brother alone get killed, why the policeman didn't get killed, why the SRP policeman who's in custody didn't get killed, why the next man didn't get killed, why only my brother set up. Think. Remember them ram the car into a police vehicle. It's all kind of thing. So people just busting up them out and talking. But they're showing you how the mindset of people have changed. Long ago they couldn't, long ago they were doing that so. But they just relax and talk out of time and speed, talk like that. You understand? So, but you ask a good question if it's a setup thing because, but nevertheless, but then again, there's something called his questions are dumb. Because I know there's something called intelligence, there's get information, but then I tell her, I call police, I call certain people and say, boy, you have a car, they now pack it with cocaine, ting, bam. How you know that? Oh God, you ask that? Bam. There's intelligence and information. What time we have gotten people, we go on a bar house. How I know tell a helicopter passing on the highway? Intelligence? I stand up in the highway like a madman. On the flyover 4 o'clock in the morning. People want to know if I sleep out. No, I'm waiting for a helicopter to pass. People say I'm crazy, but intelligence. But it just goes to show the mindset. And while Erla Christopher trying to be nice and answer questions and trying to do the right thing, let me tell you something. You got to put on your foot now. And who don't like it? When you see, once you start to rock the boat, you see when everybody like you, something wrong. Always remember that. When everybody like you, something wrong. You are doing the right thing. I like when, I feel good when everybody don't like me. Yeah, I don't like people, I don't care. You don't like me that good? I do the right thing. I don't like I.A.N. I can't stick him. That people go turn their face up. I know I.A.N. but then some people not like him. Once people, watch me. When you start to rock the boat, people are going to like you. Erla Christopher, remember, I.A.N. tell you that. When you start to rock the boat, people will not like you and you have to rock the boat. You have to shake up the dance. You got to shake up the dance and you have to make harsh decisions. And some people wouldn't like it. The people above you, your seniors mightn't like it, your colleagues mightn't like it, but you got to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. It's monsters you're playing with. And as much as you want to launch investigation and tell this one, you can't tell people, go after criminal, do this and do that. And when we do it, we're going to get locked up now. Me is saying this is the Wild Wild West. But you have a group of people, have a whole nation under siege. So, brother man, we have to really think otherwise. I have learned when you dig it, you see, it's like digging for worms. And I always tell people that when you're digging for worms, your hands get dirty. Don't be quick to judge. Your hand will get dirty, but make sure your mind don't get dirty. Make sure your mind don't get dirty. But it's a dance, it's a dance, it's a dance. And you have to understand that when you're digging for worms, your hands will get dirty. So you have to understand the monsters that have this nation under siege, and you have to make harsh decisions. You have to bring out men who are belly right now. You have to bring out frontline men who are belly, and make sure and protect them. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to have to do it. Call Barrett Jack there, former president of Ghana, and ask him, and he will tell you. You have to make harsh decisions, and everybody mightn't like it, but you got to do it. You got to make sure you might be unpopular among many, but to make you safe, you got to turn a monster, you know. Take what I tell you. You got to think differently. You got to think differently. Everybody who listening to me right now, who are a police officer or attached to some crime fighting agency, will agree with me. Everybody. I put my neck on a block here today. Yeah, I'm telling you. A 25-year-old man was committed who committed 2 daylight robberies in Central 2 weeks ago was arrested on Friday. Officers of the Portsmouth Division Task Force, acting on information received, went to North-South Ferry Terminal in Port of Spain, where they found the suspect getting off a vessel. Oh, they find him. He was arrested, expected to appear on several identifications. Waste of time. Yeah, look at him. They find him. So he was arrested. And you have a gun? A runner gets tired, boy. He had the fires with him? Yeah. And you want to rob people? Or you feel sick. Show the next video where he pulled the gun for the girl. Show the next video. Come back to me. Watch him. Hey, you see the house that get touched? Where the guy died? Pull back that clip fast. On Monday. Is Monday that happened? Yeah, Monday or Friday? Friday? I'm looking for a lady called Leslie. Leslie! Where a dough? I'm looking for a woman called Leslie. Remember? And this man died? Well, here we're going on. People talking. I'm looking for a woman called Leslie. Yeah, Leslie. I'm looking for a woman called Leslie. Remember, and claim it, Leslie, yeah. That's the name I have. Leslie. People talking, boy. People talking. Where the video with the boys and them, man? The boys and them talking and everybody talking. Everybody talking. Where the boys with that went and set the fire? Oh, God. They're singing like a bird. No, not this video. What happened to the pull back girl? No gas, no start to work here. Or? Tell her stay home tomorrow. She continue like that. Stay home tomorrow. Go ahead, yeah. Leslie, boy, looking for Leslie. Who want to take the instructions from by Leslie? Or you better come and meet me one time and talk, because watch me. If the thing close, the thing real close. Like Monday night, Monday carnival, man, watch here. Who all tell the instructions from Leslie? Leslie gave all the instructions? Boy, if you say very bacchanal with that, men talking, boy, people talking, boy. People talking, come back to me. A house in St. Augustine, let me tell you something. Watch me, people are painting with house in it, but I just realized, I said, wait, let's see, let's see, come and meet me. Let's see, come and meet me. Big man thing, come and meet me. Or the two fellas who carrying the gas, who come first? Well, I just tell you because all the fellas and them who carrying the gas, all they like to talk too much. All they like to talk. Because watch me, all they're telling people, but you'll be surprised, you know. People going on I.A.N.org and going and reporting crime anonymously. But you'll be surprised to know how I know people. Just to let you know, a house in St. Augustine, which is at the center of controversy before the High Court, was torched by armed suspects who told a security guard on duty, we're just doing we work early on Saturday. The $1 million property located at number 6 Scott Street, St. Augustine, was being guarded by a security officer and his K9 when 4 armed assailants entered around 1:30 a.m. on Saturday, the 25th of February. 2 of the suspects were armed with guns, and the other 2 had cutlasses. They accosted the guard and told him, don't make no noise or we will kill you. Police said they proceeded into the home carrying gas containers, and one of them told the guard, we're just doing we work, before setting fire to the unoccupied premises, which was partially burned during another arson attempt last year. Officers of the Tunapuna and Ryson Road Fire Station responded to the distress call, where they were able to ensure the blaze did not spread to nearby homes. The property has been repossessed by RBC Bank, and there's a High Court matter involving Benchmark Construction Limited versus Maria Daniel, Zach Nadur, and RBC Royal Bank Trinidad and Tobago Limited over the property. So there's a big, well, the matter before the court, but just telling you, the property was burned. Over $1 million, so I just telling you. I said, watch me, people are playing it easy right now for land and house and all kind of thing. And don't end up like this pensioner here, you know. Ramday, Ragu, you know. Don't end up like Ragu, you know. Ragu in Deva there Friday. Ragu died, but again, to the 2 fellas who carrying the gas here, we're going now, we're looking for a lady called Leslie. All right, Leslie, we're just looking for somebody called Leslie. Just want you to know that. And partner, I just asking in a very nice way. My number is 2944081. If you want to meet, if you want to talk, if you want to come at my studio. What's that? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Somebody said no water in Pluck Road, Woodland for 3 weeks. No water in Pluck Road, Woodland for 3 weeks. Okay. I will have to send it to the acting CEO, Kelvin Romain in Wassa. Live. Also, ladies and gentlemen, that is which one? What? You coming to run for mayor in Port of Spain? A video shared on social media earlier today, Progressive Democratic Patriot, PDP leader, by Duke, Rock and come in here. Watson Duke and Nong is bid to run for mayor for Port of Spain. You don't run for mayor just so you'll be an older man. Duke and Nong said attention to take on the People's National Movement in their stronghold of Port of Spain. Oh God, this man. I mean, what you have to say, let's give him 2 minutes.
I am the PDP candidate for mayorship, Port of Spain, and I'm downtown today in East Dry River. We're going to be dealing with some issues today, walking around a little bit to see what's happening. East Dry River forms part of the electoral district of Port of Spain, and Port of Spain consists of some almost 40 towns.
Boy, you can't even handle your own affairs in Tobago. You keep coming to handle people business in the capital, like serious joke, like serious. We don't want to get to your personal life, but I mean, the whole world, but I just telling you. Boy, something like it wrong with you, yes? Something like it wrong with you. A man was arrested after police K-9 found an AK-47 rifle with a large quantity of ammunition during a search at a residence in Mova on Monday. The suspect was identified as Moba Franklin of Industrial Lane, Mova. During the search warrant exercise at Franklin's residence, the K-9 dog Jack discovered one micro. What? AK-47 rifle? What? Franklin, you're doing it different, boy. Franklin doing it different. Mobile Franklin doing it different. The firearm, that fires have a double magazine capacity, you know. Double capacity magazine that contains 53 rounds of 7.62 ammunition. Franklin was subsequently arrested by PC Kisoon and was taken to the Mova police station where he's to be charged with the alleged offenses. Way, boy. And he had 28 years? Look like he have 100. Huh. What? Look how old he looking. What? Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 men stole a quantity of gas tanks from outside the supermarket at St. Pedro on Saturday. The suspect cut a padlock on the cage that secured the cooking gas cylinders and placed several of the items into a Corolla station wagon, registration PCA 8264 outside Zing Chinese supermarket. Zeng. Watch them now, man. Watch them now. Watch them now. Watch these people and them now, but everything they blow up. So we getting current from? Is that cordless you operating with? Battery charge. Oh, you thinking ahead of the game, boy. Them gonna come with that same cordless by your house, you know. Watch this now, boy. What's the number of the vehicle? Okay, next part not come out. But there were a crew of them going around doing this, you know. I wonder if it's the same people, boy. Gas tank selling for big money, you know that? You can get a gas tank, so, you know. You can get a gas tank, so, you know. Huh. Also, ladies and gentlemen, so look at them and look at them well. So we need to find them. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 3 firearms were seized and 5 suspects arrested during an anti-crime exercise in Pinal Mayaro on St. Joseph on Sunday. The first incident between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. A 24-year-old man and a 29-year-old woman were arrested after officers conducted a search warrant exercise at their house in Serra Trace, Mont Diablo, Pinal, and found 1 Smith & Wesson revolver and 3 rounds of .38 special ammunition. What? Man and woman have gone in the house, boy. Also, the second incident, 2 men ages 48 and 20, both of Pyramid Hill, Maraval, were arrested after Mayaro CID Task Force and CSI officers conducted inquiries along the Guaguayari Road, Mayaro. The 48-year-old man was detained for being in possession of 1 homemade shotgun. Huh. And 3 12-gauge cartridges, while the 23-year-old was detained for being in possession of 4 12-gauge cartridges. In the third incident, 1 man was arrested after he was caught with 1 revolver with 2 rounds of .38 ammunition during a search warrant exercise at the premises located at McInroy Street, Kirab. Do not have a gun in your house. Make sure you let wayward grandchildren. certain people who want to live a next kind of life inside your house, put them out, put them out, put them out. You might have a grandchild, you might have a cousin or somebody who running drugs and selling gun and all kind of thing. Because when you see police come, everybody getting locked up. I'm just telling you that. Yeah? I'm just telling you, everybody getting locked up. And you have to brace your back for that. If you tolerate them and have them in your house, pack the clothes in a garbage bag and put them out. Put them out. Because when you see police come by your house with a search warrant, brother man, everybody getting locked up. So you might have a good job in the bank, you might have some reputable job in some reputable company, and let me tell you something, the next thing you know, you're about your, because he might come up and say he know nothing about that, and you with a handcuff on the papers like that. Your whole life finished here. Done, 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 done. Just because you tolerate some relative doing wrong to live by you. Also, a firearm was found at an abandoned structure in Blue Basin Road, Digger Martin, on Saturday, the 25th of February. Officers of Western Division Task Force received information and proceeded to the location. While searching at the abandoned structure, the officers found one 9mm pistol loaded with magazine containing 2 rounds of 9mm ammunitions. Also, ladies and gentlemen, an Arima police a prominent incident in which a 23-year-old man was found hanging from a bedsheet at his Larry Treat Road home on Sunday. Police have identified the victim as Jaron Kamabach. Around 3:42 on Sunday, police responded to a report about a suicide at a house along Larry Treat Road. And when they got to the scene, they discovered Kamabach in a seated position on a couch inside his home. A male relative reported that he found Kamabach hanging in a room and used a knife to cut the bed sheet, and he fell in a seated position on the couch. Personnel from the emergency health services responded, but there were no signs of life. Investigations are continuing. So sad, so sad. We don't know the circumstances that led this 23-year-old Jaron Kamabach. Apparently, what we are hearing is a dispute with a girlfriend. So sad. Don't take no chain up from no woman, huh? That man taking real chain up here. Don't take no chain up from no woman, huh? Another woman. And yet no woman get in your head. Also, there's a 76-year-old Sajja Singh of number 3 Nicholas Gardens off Wilson Street, Piarco Old Road has been reported missing after she was last seen on Friday. One of the woman's son went to the police station around 4 p.m. yesterday, February 27th, and lodged a missing person report. According to police, 11 a.m. on Sunday, the man went to visit his mother at her home, but she could not be found. He reported to police that he last saw him sometime in January because he was ill for most of February. That's why he could not visit her sooner. However, she was seen by a neighbor on Friday, 25th, in the Arima ADM supermarket. Sandra is slim built, dark in complexion, full gray hair. She weighs about 100 pounds. She has not been seen or heard from. That's sad. That is sad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. If you have any information, what you saw here today with respect to solving any of these crimes, get in contact with me, WhatsApp me on 294-4081. Also, remember, all the shows can be seen on Facebook, I.A.N Network. It can be seen on YouTube. You can go back and look at it. Also, those of you who wish to advertise, you can WhatsApp me on 294-4081. This is I.A.N. Have a wonderful night, and I'll be back tomorrow. Good night.